If you're seeing this message at this moment, understand it's not just random luck. The universe is reaching out to you right now for a specific reason. There's something unfolding in your life that you need to comprehend, and your presence here is part of a bigger plan. You're on the brink of discovering a truth that can shift your entire perspective. This realization isn't accidental. Energies all around you are changing, guiding you toward a crucial insight. If this resonates with you, stay open. You're about to learn something that could alter everything. Someone recently snapped a photo of you in a public setting and shared it with their family group. Their intention goes beyond simple interest. They are fixated on you. Yes, you heard that correctly. There is an individual, possibly someone you know, or maybe just a distant acquaintance, who has taken unusual steps to capture your image, and they're not doing it casually. They aim to gain some form of control through your picture. Imagine someone quietly watching you from a corner. It's unsettling, right? But there's more to it. They've been building up this fascination for a while. They might try to stay hidden, yet they've been sending you subtle, indirect messages. They want you to sense that you're always on their mind, and that can be deeply unnerving. Take a breath. Don't let fear consume you. You have the ability to block these invasive energies. The first step is recognizing what's happening. Even if this person isn't physically close by, their intentions are very real. They're connecting to you energetically, and it can affect your emotional stability. Type, "I claim the message," to accept the truth and begin shielding yourself. You might be asking, why me? What do they see in me? The simple answer is, you possess something they lack. It could be self-confidence, a unique spark, or a potential they can't ignore. They might not consciously realize the depth of their obsession, but their actions reveal a powerful longing they feel whenever they think of you. The universe is presenting this situation now so that you can reclaim your power. You can create boundaries even if the other person refuses to acknowledge them. Remember, your inner peace is sacred. You deserve to live without the stress of someone else's fixation. Type, "I claim the message," to reinforce your personal tranquility and strength. Yet, this doesn't stop at just curiosity. Far from it. As you continue uncovering the truth, you'll see something even more alarming. This individual isn't backing down. They've been checking your whereabouts, learning who you spend time with, and poking into aspects of your personal life you assumed were private. This stalking behavior could be as minor as following all your social media updates, or as extreme as showing up unexpectedly in places you frequent. They might act entitled to your attention and presence, stepping over your comfort zone. A part of you might sense that something is off, but maybe you've dismissed it as nothing serious. Trust that feeling. It's there for a reason. The universe wants you to take caution right away. Don't wait until they breach a boundary you can't easily rebuild. You have the right to protect your space, your privacy, and your energy. Type, "I claim the message," to safeguard your personal domain and uphold your boundaries. Now let's look deeper into why they're acting this way. Usually, such behavior stems from deep-seated insecurities and an urge to control. People who behave like this often crave validation. They latch onto others to fill the emptiness they feel inside. They may pretend their interest is harmless, but there's a darker motive beneath the surface. Recognizing these warning signals early is the key to retaking control of your life. It's crucial to understand that you are not responsible for another person's emotional needs or healing. No one can force you to shoulder their burdens. Type, "I claim the message," to distance yourself from any negativity dragging you down. Dealing with someone consumed by obsession can be a complex challenge. Don't expect a single conversation to fix everything. Their behavior comes from their own unresolved issues. And a simple request may not be enough to stop them. But you do have a way forward. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Refuse to invite them into your personal domain. You don't owe them your time, your energy, or your focus. Type, "I claim the message," to reassert that you control who gets close to you. So, what's the next move on your path? The universe is urging you not to stand idly by, hoping the situation will sort itself out. It's giving you a rare chance to reclaim your inner strength and protect your sense of self. Waiting around for change only prolongs the discomfort. You need to take action as soon as possible. This is about learning to keep yourself safe and ensure a calm, centered life. Stop brushing off the red flags. Confront them and decide what you must do to preserve your well-being. Type, "I claim the message," to finalize your commitment to making these protective changes. Now that we're nearing the end, think about what these revelations mean. This entire experience is calling on you to be brave. Yes, it's daunting to face someone's intense fixation, but you are far more resilient than you might believe. You have the power to erect boundaries, create a secure space, and move on without the heaviness of someone else's obsession. Remember, you are not accountable for the behaviors of others. You are accountable only for ensuring your own emotional health. Let the universe guide you and trust that you are exactly where you need to be, learning the lesson you're meant to learn. Type, "I claim the message," to affirm your faith in your personal path and hidden strengths. As we wrap up, never forget that the universe is always sending you signals. In this moment, it has offered clarity and a plea for you to protect your life from someone else's unhealthy attachment. Type, "I claim the message," to reinforce your determination to stand tall in your own power. You're not walking this road alone. The universe has your back, providing wisdom and guardianship as you navigate every twist and turn. This is your turning point, your invitation to break free from unwanted influences. Take back your life, guided by courage and certainty that you are worthy of peace and genuine respect. Type, "I claim the message," to boldly seize your future, knowing that you hold the power to choose who shares in your energy and who does not. This is your moment. Step forward and claim control. Your journey ends here, yet it also begins anew. You are stronger than you realize, capable of standing your ground when someone's fixation threatens your peace. The universe has been guiding you each step of the way, reminding you that you're never alone. Every sign, every intuitive nudge, has led you to this moment of self-empowerment. But you cannot fully grasp the power you hold without acknowledging what came just before. The jarring knowledge that you've been watched more closely than you ever wanted. As that realization dawned, your courage began to grow. You recognized that the only way to reclaim your life was to see the situation for what it truly was. Through that clarity, you discovered that leaving boundaries unspoken would only invite more intrusion. Right before that awakening, you found yourself grappling with suspicions, brushing them off or labeling them as paranoia. Yet those subtle clues refused to go unnoticed. You felt eyes on you, as if someone was quietly taking note of your daily routines. Perhaps they followed your online presence or even appeared out of nowhere at your usual stops. Once you admitted how unsettling this felt, you opened the door to understanding the scope of their obsession. Earlier still, questions spun in your mind, forcing you to wonder, "Why me? Why this intensity?" The answer was never simple. You learned it had less to do with who you were and more to do with what they craved. Their insecurities and longing for control manifested as an almost desperate fascination. In your qualities, confidence, kindness, ambition, or a certain spark. They saw something they desired for themselves. As the pieces started to come together, you recognized how this fixation had begun to shape your emotional environment. What felt like casual gestures, someone taking your picture, sending you oddly personal messages, revealed a disturbing attempt to get closer than you ever invited. The photo shared in a family group chat was only the tip of the iceberg. The underlying intent was far more than simple curiosity. Moving farther back, you can trace it to the initial warning bells. There was that faint sense of being watched, of encountering too many coincidences. Perhaps you ignored these signs at first, reluctant to believe someone could harbor such a gripping interest. But the universe kept prodding you, letting you know this was not a chance occurrence. You were being alerted to protect your space. At the very start, long before you realized the significance of these events, there was a sense of everything being normal, until it wasn't. No one expects to discover they are the focus of someone's intense obsession. In those earliest days, you had no clue how deeply it would affect your well-being. Yet the universe, even then, was quietly setting you on the path to uncover the truth and learn how to safeguard your boundaries. Now, having traversed this entire process in reverse, you hold a deeper perspective. You've seen how each step, though unsettling, taught you the importance of self-preservation. You've encountered proof that your energy is worth protecting. And you've learned that you have every right to stand firm, refuse unwanted attention, and demand respect. This full circle understanding allows you to take ownership of your life from the inside out. You are not powerless or destined to stay in anyone else's grip. You are fully capable of crafting a future free from hidden cameras, intrusive eyes, and personal boundaries crossed without permission. Your final reminder: even as you stand at the end, you can begin anew. Harness that insight, trust your instincts, and create the life that honors your well-being. The next chapter is yours to write, on your own terms.